It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We had a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on the running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
See, Peggy, that's what you call loaded person. No matter how the bullet
from the shotgun, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You don't need to intercept protection. I didn't say I just don't
2nd and a yard. Play action, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Something pretty good about yourself you appreciate. The driver's side family member. So, what's it gonna take for you to buy this truck today?
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
Let's drive over.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
I'd like to welcome you all to this is Hamlet County. In a couple of minutes, you'll get the chance to meet your fellow.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year two, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll get about 2. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And this one is caught by Pierce.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, Richardson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll go again with Williams. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession. To go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down, not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment.
Stripes in your hair. Plus your best friend Nancy's cut.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quinton Lake.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. Josh Downs now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Second down and 8. Now Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Richardson operating from the pistol. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Richardson to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On play action, Richardson. That is caught. What a throw. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They trail down 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10.
I know you're dealing with this. You have to understand, you're in control.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Second down, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's third down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's second and 2. Stafford to throw again. This one grabbed by Nakua. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way into deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Again, it's Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 4th down, Stafford. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports halftime report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, this is down. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. The second down throw is incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Cup in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. He'll find his tight end. That's Higbee. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, this is down. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll work forward for a couple. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. They'll toss this right side to Taylor. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
Richardson to throw here. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Rams. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, They score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is down. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
A second down throw for Richardson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Richardson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Williams gets it on the draw. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Open man is Robinson. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
in motion. On first down, it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To the air again, Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
3rd and a yard. Back to throw is Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do. And, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, LA. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's fourth down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. First down and more past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On first down, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On second down, Richardson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Desperation time now setting here in the fourth quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. The quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Throwing, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's got another one. Alec Pierce, touchdown Indy. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. Here's a zone read. He'll keep it himself, and he'll take it in. made the right read on the zone read and tacking on 2 points. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's another run here for Williams. Williams, 1st down, and he's not done. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. On 1st down, right back to Williams. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. This one complete right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.